Hello, ladies, gents, and sad little minions awaiting my orders. We return to the Cultist Simulator. We're going to continue ruining the lives of all of my enemies and exalting those that are wise enough to follow in my wake, unless I need to dispose of them in a very convenient manner. This is Cultist Simulator. We return to our aspirant, the Mandragore Galaranor. He had some seriously grandiose parents. This actually is a name that he took upon himself. His name used to be John Smith, but he was not very pleased with that. So now he is Mandragore Galaranor. He is ready to just rise in the ranks of the occult. We are left off with a little bit of a rival problem with Spencer Hobson, hot in our tail, already creating some tentative evidence to get us in trouble. I don't appreciate him. But we also had, one of our cultists had perhaps hired a hireling. I already hired it with the payment here that we can decide not to have, but I definitely want to hire this professional muscle that will break my rival in half the moment that he becomes my minion for a price. He also will be used, hopefully, to dispatch this disgusting annoyance that is my boss at my job. So let's start letting time go forward, and we should probably study something. Are we in the process? I forget. Are we in the process of upgrading anything? We are. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have 2 reason. I have no passion right now, but it's being consumed somewhere. It's being, I think, in the dream. Yeah. No, this is the reason right there. Where's the passion? Where's the passion? I don't have passion. Better than I was, but Mr. Blah blah blah. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. I put it somewhere. I know it exists somewhere. It might be in the dream. I don't know, but I would like to study something. Let's study one of our wonderful books. Traveling at Night. This is probably for the moth. We'll continue by Silver, but this is in Greek. What else can we study? We can study some of our lore. What happens? Improve my knowledge of the invisible arts. This is something like you can improve these two. You can create a better one, but it requires a lot of different resources to drop in there as the study progresses. So for now, we're just going to study the wood lies outside the walls of the manses. As any student the histories knows, the manses has no walls. Read this volume of it, Traveling at Night. Let's do it. Study that. I'm going to leave this open so I can talk to my new hired hand immediately. I zoomed in a little bit, trying to make it a little bit more readable. But I guarantee you I am reading out loud everything that shows. So it's not like you need to read everything, because you can just hear my wonderful, wonderful voice. Because I have found nothing to criticize my work today. He does not look up as I leave. We get a little bit of money out of our efforts. We can decide to go back to work immediately, but I might need this reason somehow. I don't think I do. Let's just go back to work immediately. I don't think I need any work. What's this? Oh yeah, there's an annoyance. First, I'm going to send my hired hand to the rival. So for now, we're not going to deal with the annoyance. So let's simply go to work. Let some time pass. Go a little bit further, a little faster. A rare moment of waiting for timers to pass. Very rarely do you get stuck waiting like this. It's always something going on. What you got? We have our hireling now, a professional muscle. We also have Renita, the believer. She is wonderful. They seem to have patched this a little bit. It seems to align better. They must have created a patch since the last time I played. See, it seems to like fall into a grid. I appreciate that a lot. It is very, very useful to have a little bit of a grid. I wonder, I did not look at any patch notes. But anyway, let's talk to our professional muscle. Significant discuss occult business with a follower. Significant conversations in a smoky meeting room. What do I need from my follower? I have created a meeting place in a dark alley We're going to meet with our professional muscle. He's going to show up. He's going to say, "What you need me to do, boss?" You know what? You know what? Unknown, nameless professional muscle. I have this rival. His name is Spencer Hobson. He used to be a priest, but now he's an agent of the Suppression Bureau. I want you to take care of him. My minion is powerful. This hunter is unlikely to survive, but the attempt will draw attention. Do it. Totally worth the explosion of gore that is going to happen to that poor bastard. You see, my goal is enlightenment now. This dream has ended by feeding it reason. Oh, jeez. Oh, too bad. I didn't get to read it. I did not realize that would happen. My goal is enlightenment now. I have changed it from sensation to enlightenment. Temptation, enlightenment. It has occurred to me that I hold the key to wisdom. This card will allow you to win the enlightenment victory, blah, blah, blah. And what this hook does, the watchman's footsteps. The hunger glows in my brain. Hunger for the knowledge the invisible arts might bring. This is something that happens randomly. I don't know exactly the reason why it triggers. It just triggers sometimes. And it will pull in your life goal. And it will give you restlessness, which often translates into... what's it called? Into despair. Not despair, dread. But it's not guaranteed. Do you want to dream of anything? Let's just dream the way to the wood. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I might be able to find the way beyond it. Oh, that's right. Whatever happened to my passion? Did I actually spend it by doing this? Not sure. Does it not exist? Zoom out. What happened here? Yeah, I got some restlessness. The watchman, who is the door in the eye, waits in my dreams. If I learn the lantern lore and I dream of this temptation, I can advance my purpose. The need gnaws at me. Restlessness. I have studied the new tome. Read this volume of Traveling at Night. We get a little bit of erudition. Illopoli describes how he came to make repeated visits to a dream wood via what he calls silver dreams. Trying to think your way to the wood, he explains, is like thinking your way to being in love. But I did not find this a secret that helped. We got some erudition out of that, and we also got a barber's warning. This is a piece of lore from the moth. A power of the wood enjoys the separation of the lock from the scalp. For attention, burn it. For opportunity, bury it. Speak this over a corpse in a rite with a winter influence present, and the corpse will rise. We can create a zombie with this. Of course, you know, I don't know exactly how to go about that, but I'm sure that we'll find the way. Don't know what happened to my passion. I think it just got obliterated somehow. I have no idea what happened there. Does it get exhausted when you use it here? I didn't think so. I didn't think that it would. Let's put a furtive truth over there. I don't think it's going to do anything, but might as well do that. Alright, we can study something else. I am kind of disappointed. My passion is completely gone. Is it a bug? Wasn't it there before? Now I need to go back to the previous recording and see what the hell happened to it. Did it get consumed by the dream or what? I did not realize that will get completely obliterated. What do I want to study? I honestly don't know. We have 2 erudition, 105. If we can get another point of erudition out of something. So let's do with reason right there. If we can get another point of erudition somehow, we can upgrade our reason to have another one. Alright, we can send Rhaenyra to explore the places. How about that? Maybe I'll just go myself. I'm going to go myself to explore the places, and I will walk the streets seeking secrets until I can walk no more. Let's do that. I don't need no freaking minion to do my work. I can do it all by myself. Do I want to spend my reason to get more money out of this? Yeah, let's do it. I think it makes sense. I might have found somewhere unusual. Oh. I have been fatigued, but in exchange we get Oriflame's auction house. Oriflame's auction house. Oriflame specializes in curious perfumes, taxidermy, specimens, and rare texts. It operates from cramped new premises now since the destruction of the old by an unexplained fire. By the way, I was told, oh man, it's really hard to read. You can say UI scaling, but all it does, it makes that bigger. That's all that you get. It's, oh, the grids, this is from the, nice. Half a card. How about half a card? The snap size. That should be pretty good. There you go. Oh, the help does get bigger, so that's good. That's good. I did not realize that changed that as well. So that should help out quite a bit. How about this? No, this is exactly the same, but we can zoom into that one. So it's not that big a deal. I'm very much looking forward to whatever might happen to this poor bastard. But we have worked. We also get some... Our reason is dimmed. The work is over. We get some money. Good stuff. We're going to leave this very close by. What has happened here? I await word. Oh, what has happened here? Sickness? I become unwell. If an illness cannot consume health, it will cause death. Yikes. I'm glad I did not get both of these fatigued. Alright. We got... The place behind desire. Is there something to learn from the satisfaction of desire? This is just the random thing that gives you a strange trapping thingamabobber. Alright, my minion has returned with a trophy. Professional Muscle has done its job. Not quietly, however, for I have found some notoriety. A little bit of evidence of me being an asshole and killing my rival. And now I have a wonderful human corpse that I can't really do much with. Maybe I can disappear. It would be nice to be able to disappear it. The spirits departed at some point. The smell will be so bad that you'll have to dispose of it. But here it is for now. It may attract attention. It may be used to impress the impressionable. Even after the corpse is gone, notoriety will remain. It's the aspect of winter, aspect reputation. I wonder if you can use corpses for anything other than to rise them from the dead. In any case... We're going to talk to our professional muscle again. We are going to get our money's worth. We're going to go back to that dark alley, and our scarred individual is going to ask us, "Hey, boss, I took care of that business for you. What else you got for me? I'm yours to command." Well, you see, I have this certain individual at work that he needs to be disposed of, for he is my glass ceiling, and I want you to break him. Send a potent minion to murder our annoyance. I am out of patience with this nuisance. This should be the end to This should be an end to the matter, but they could possibly survive, and the attempt will draw attention. Kill him. No mercy for the weak. I could choose to do a little bit of work. I don't think that we will. Something I do want to do, though, is to keep exploring. Slee, go explore the city. I'm sure you'll find something awesome. Hopefully. Maybe we can get a little bit of erudition somehow. After this study, we get some dread now. No work to be done. I'm always watching those timers, seeing what we can get. We got that erudition. The third. We get that reason right there. But the thing is, this timer is not... It's going to be depleted by the time we study reason again, so we're not going to get enough erudition to get another point of reason. So we need to get erudition through other means. I might have found something somewhere unusual. What have you found, Slee? You found the Ecdysis Club, a cabaret with an occult reputation. Another location that we can explore, go places, and have a good time. I do wonder what we can possibly do at this place. I think that requires money. I have 6. Let's do that. All right, we can pay some money to visit the Ecdysis Club. The entrance is lost beneath soft drapes of crimson, cinnabar, and incarnadine. Above the door, the club motto: "Ingirumimus nocte et consumimur igni." It has been rendered as "Into nice circle we fly, until the fire enjoys us." All right, let's go into the cabaret. A glimpse of something more at the Ecdysis Club. The backdrops for tonight's performances are painted with Piranesi's drawings of vast impossible subterranean prisons. The dancers are monster masked, sudden as fire, each movement snapping with wicked intent. They're pop dancers, like break poppers, break dancers, and pop breakers, dancing to industrial music. What else do we want to study? There's just so many things we can possibly study. I am actually out of tomes. I really should go buy myself something new and exciting. So since there is nothing to study, I guess we'll just continue getting that run of erudition, and hopefully we can get another instance of furtive truth. Dreams of doors. I dreamed of opening doors, red doors and gold doors, and doors of glass, and doors bound like books, and railway carriage doors, and castle gates. Behind one was something I seek. I woke with the slamming of doors still in my ears. Furtive truth that does not get consumed. We did get some restlessness, which is bad. It will turn into more dread in the way the wood has come back to us, with hardly anything to speak of. What do we want to do? What do we want to dream of? Probably we'll have to buy some opium by the time this is done. Otherwise, I will not be able to get rid of all this stupid dread that is piling up. My health has come back. Ooh, I get a glimmering. We kind of need 2 of these, please, because I have 0 passion right now. Is there a way to get, maybe if you study, of course it's not good enough. It's not ready to go. Maybe if you study the glimmering, you'll be able to get your initial point of passion. I'm pretty damn annoyed that the passion got obliterated. I don't know how that happened. Might have been the patch, might have been me, the way the wood consuming it, but I could have sworn that's not a thing that happens. In any case, I guess we can just use our health to go do back-breaking work while our annoyance gets dispatched. But I think we're going to need this health because we're going to have some illness going on over there. I think that we're going to just wait for both of these things so I can immediately dream the illness away. So let's simply wait. We have explored something else. Hey, we got another glimmering. So that hopefully will get our passion back. The dancers pass beyond the backdrops, cross them, seem to move upon their staircases and drawbridges. Their bodies become smudged with backdrop paint. A growl arises from the audience. The walls of the house. Okay. The cabaret is now closed. It was a fun time. We saw a lot of titillating sights. It was a fantastic time to rub elbows with the seedy underbelly of the occult. We can continue exploring. I would rather let's find some more places. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm waiting for this to be done. We get our reason back. What you got? She has found a hireling, a shifty woman. I get the job done, she says. This hireling may be useful for some expeditions and can help with hunters and annoyances. She is the aspect of the moth. I don't really have anything to do with this lady. Don't have any need for that right now, so that's just going to be wasted. Unfortunately, you cannot cancel this, I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just cannot cancel that. So it's just going to take up the 60-second timer. We got an affliction. Unfortunate. Well, we're going to just try to dream it away. We don't have vitality, so we're going to have to buy some friggin' medicine. Womp womp. Slowly going to run out of money at this rate. But our annoyance is soon going to be gone. I don't know what happened there. Oh yeah, the restlessness became notoriety. Something became notoriety. Okay, we continue. Letting time pass. We get that erudition back. All right, let's see. Glimmering. There you are. This will give me my passion back, but hopefully. Yeah. Things of wrath are wiser than the horses of the instruction. If I spend time in studying with what I've learned, I could increase my passion and gain a skill. It's unfortunate. The other one went away. Alright, well, oh, yes, this pleases me. Oh, the corpse became notoriety. That's what happened down there. There's a location. Let's put it right there. Right there. The man called Alden is gone. I may find matters easier when I return to work. That pleases me. Right there, next to the work. Of course, we get a little bit more notoriety. And another one of those pesky corpses. Our friend, the professional muscle, has done a lot for us. I am very happy with him. Well worth the money. Let's see what happens when we go to work now. The office crackles with the news of Alden's unexpected absence. A scrawny, nervous fellow from the 4th floor has been appointed supervisor of records. Temporary. Unlike Alden, he does not interfere with my work. Let's go to work. Have a fantastic time. Without that pesky, disgusting old man breathing down my neck. Better not. I must be careful of the company I keep. She could not find anything for me. What a stupid bitch! Let's see if we can... Maybe Slee can find something. Nothing else here. I don't think my professional muscle... Can you disappear the evidence? Maybe the person with the... Oh, should have hired the moth lady. Could maybe make the evidence disappear. Let's talk to this guy. There. Send someone unsuitable to destroy evidence. My minion lacks the moth aspect and will be out of their depth. There's a small chance they might succeed. Probably will create notoriety if I don't succeed. Can you disappear this corpse, please? No, you do nothing with the corpse. What else can I talk to you about? Reason does nothing. Health does nothing. The cult. Abduct a stranger. A skilled discipline can probably abduct an unwary victim. Go for it. Pleases me. He is pretty strong. We get a trembling in the air. I don't have any fascination right now, which is fantastic. So no need to be worrying about that just yet. But hopefully we'll stay that way. Dreamed or slept my affliction away. I am going to... It would be nice to be able to get some more erudition. I do have 2 points of reason. I think I am kind of chasing dreams here. It's just not gonna work out for me. Just dream with reason. The wandering mind. There was once a man who said that the sleep of reason produced monsters. Often it is healthy to let the mind wander in sleep. But if I keep dreaming, sooner or later, some sort of monster will rise from my own fears. This, I think, is like guaranteed to give you visions. So I'm not going to do that. That seems kind of foolish. But I will use my health to dream. I don't know exactly what will happen if they do that, but maybe something beneficial. Ah. Slee has found strange streets. Streets strange by moonlight. Sometimes the light of the moon is a key to other spaces. I found a place where for a night or two, the streets curve in unfamiliar ways. If I walk here, I might find insight. Or I might be touched by madness. Okay. Let's go there. Let's explore an uncanny tangle of streets by the light of the moon. Streets are strange in the hour called Meniscate. Sure, let's go where the streets tangle. We will explore every nook and cranny, perhaps make an amazing contact, maybe encounter madness and drive ourselves to despair. Oh yeah, all my machinations are coming to fruition. We have a vivid imagination. There are more windows in my soul, but sunlight is not the only thing that passes through a window. Man, that's deep. My daydreams sometimes outpace my dreams. Use this with work to paint, or with study and with foreglimmering to get more passion. Thing is, I used to have passion, it just vanished. I don't know what the deal there is, but now we are one passion behind for some reason. I accept this. This game was too easy anyway. I really could use another book, but, you know, I'm kind of becoming a little poor, so kind of a foolish thing to pursue. Probably will need some glimmering in order to upgrade this furtive truth. But let's do this, so at least you can see. This is how you upgrade. This is how you upgrade lore. History is less than we are taught. Less certain than we are taught. I can learn from the study of its blurred edges. Do it. Study the histories. And please me. We have gone to work. We went to work. Ink, paper, and the physical electric light. The office is dark when I leave, but I leave at the appointed time because finally my annoyance is gone. I get some sweet, sweet money, so we definitely want to work. Oh, the work is more demanding now, but it's better paid. What the hell, man? I got rid of that piece of garbage annoyance, piece of trash, so I wouldn't have to spend this diligence. Okay, fine. Do it. The work is more demanding now, but it's better paid. And now, extra effort might help if I'm very lucky. I see. I can devote more reason to go further. Okay, this more stuff has happened. We get a fleeting memory. We get a consciousness of radiance. Don't know exactly what will happen to either of those. And the aspect of the moth is making some machinations happen over there. I have gotten a subtle fracture out of exploring the street strange by moonlight. The subtle fracture is clouds part, walls creak, all wounds ache. A sixth order influence, significant resonances or correspondences. It can be used in some rites to summon minions. It is something that can be used for trappings. So that's a thing that can be done. With this thing, that's the only useful thing that I've learned to use with to use this with. Don't really know the actual purpose. We got that early night. We got that fleeting memory. I don't know what the deal is there. Sometimes I have dreamt of a tall woman in a sand-colored coat. I wouldn't have slept so soundly if she were creeping me out. She did not bother me at all last night. We can dream of more things. So if I dream of the way of the wood, I don't really want to though. The house that rises above it. Don't really want to, but I need to make this test. I'm going to put that passion in there. Boink. See, doesn't say that it'll consume it. It's weird. But if we dream with passion, we'll go back into the woods. Now I pass between scar-barked trees. The moon passes behind branches. Through her fingers remain in my hair. Though her fingers remain in my hair. I am stumbling over roots now. It is tempting to drop to all fours to avoid the low branches. Pale wings move deep in the night. Wonderful. I don't know if I want to use my reason for that. Let's just word that without the devotion, see what happens. Let's explore those streets by moonlight again. Some dread has vanished. I'm pleased with that. What's the course of the heart? This is another random benefit from whatever happened here. Attempted an abduction. My minion has returned with a carefully packaged prisoner. Decided the Hydra. Some more notoriety. This is getting out of control. A hapless prisoner. Not exactly what I really wanted, but we did get the money that the prisoner was carrying. Alright, perhaps not a thing that I wanted to happen. Let's see. Can I... Cult? We can talk to Rhaenyra. We want to promote this believer to a disciple. I need to provide an appropriate aspect of the cult to at least the 7th intensity. Locksmith secret. And then we also had the subtle fracture. We have 6 keys. Oh! We got all the way to 8. We can promote Rhaenyra. That's awesome. I had never been able to do it. Fantastic stuff. My follower will kneel as a novice and rise as an initiate. I will administer the necessary oaths myself. Hopefully it doesn't require passion or reason because I don't really have anything available. Let's do it. Promote a believer by invoking knock. My follower will kneel as a novice and rise as an initiate. I will administer the necessary blah blah blah. Okay, so that's 60-second timer. The moth has come to restlessness. I am not pleased with that. The place behind desire. Is there something to be learned from the satisfaction of desire? Another random thing. So many random timers happening that might give you something that you want, might give you something that you don't want. It is all the aspect of the light aspect of the roguelite here. Okay. It has grabbed my reason while I'm trying to upgrade my knowledge. The task occupies even more of my attention, but my efforts are paying off. I've gained some insight. Increase my understanding of the secret histories lore. I hope to improve my secret histories lore. Alright, well, that's the thing that has happened. It's still in progress. I have a lot of irons in the fire here. I have explored the thing. We got a glimmer out of that. Visions pass me with pavane grace, a window over a wood, a garden of eyes, a shivering sun, a woman of glass. I'll return home reluctantly. Go back. We'll go back out. Actually, I wanted another book. I think I need more books. I could use some more lore. But for now, I guess I'm just going to let it slide. So what happens here when I don't have any diligence? Ink paper, blah, blah, blah. Outside of the pavement, I turn up my color. We just use 1 point of reason. We did the position. We get our money back. I guess the only difference is that we don't work overtime. That's the only difference. We got our some vitality. That is nice. Randomly, we got that. We could have gotten something bad, but we got something good. Probably not going to be used, but it might. That's a possibility. This other random thing has given me another glimmering that is very, very nice. Dread. It's working now. Oh man, there was only 32 seconds for the dread to expire. Instead, we get the bleak thoughts fulfilled. That is upsetting. Do we want to go back to work? We would need to use the reason, so we're going to just let it be for the time being. I could use some health, and we will get some vitality that way, but I will need a total of 4 to be able to upgrade anything. Let's use one of my health points, and we'll get one little bit of money. Whoa! Oh, okay. My dream has led me once more to the wood. We can either... I think this is a choice, right? You can either get this occult scrap and just put it there and you just get it, or you can take the blind item here. We're just going to grab this occult scrap. I think that is a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have. I've entered the wood. I walked the wood. Hey, pause that nonsense. I walked in the wood last night, and the scissors worked in the distance, and the furred things crammed my mouth and swore my ears, and I felt the old urge to drop to wolf force and nose among the roots. But I remembered that I walk upright by day, and I know fire and steel and words, and at last I found where the velvet had concealed a secret on tree bark beneath moss. I read it with the tips of my fingers, and I think now that I could write it in full. We have found an occult scrap. Wonderful. Our passion is exhausted. I think it was because of the patch we lost our passion. Working long hours to patch your game, it'll sap the passion of anybody. An occult scrap, which means we can possibly find another expedition area. So we're in an uncanny tangle of streets by the light of the moon. We get a little bit of contentment, which is great. We're going to put it right next to the spare there. Hopefully we'll get pulled in and counteract the dread. I have brought up my funds quite a bit. So I think we want to get another book, or maybe go and see if we can win an auction. Let's just get another book. Boink, boink, start. Wonderful stuff. And now we have Promote the Believer. Okay, didn't need anything extra. I am very happy about that. Promote the Believer by invoking knock. To she who was flesh, I offer my wounds. To she who was stone, I offer this moment where my old self devised from my new. To she who came from light, I offer my enormous erected dick. The door is opened. We get a locksmith secret back. Rhaenyra, a disciple. What does she have now? She just has Aspect of the Grail 5. She is far more effective now. Hunger, Lust, the Drowning of Waters. The Drowning Waters. Wonderful. That pleases me. Alright, so apparently, if I understand that correctly, the lore that you use, it has no bearing of the abilities of your person. She just got upgraded by the type of person that she was. He is of the Lantern. And when we upgrade him, he will just get level 5 Lantern. It doesn't have anything to do with what we do. Okay, well, go out. I'm going to talk to Rhaenyra. Do some cult business. I don't know what you're going to do. A sufficiently persuasive disciple can probably lure a susceptible companion back to us. Please, stop giving me prisoners. All I want is money and more followers. Don't bring prisoners. I'm not interested in prisoners. Bring somebody that we can use. You idiots. You guys are just a bunch of fools. Pathetic. Have to do everything myself. My passion is exhausted. We get 2 glimmerings here. If we study, we would have time to study and get more passion that way. But because it's exhausted, this timer is going to go away by the time we get the chance. So that is a little annoying. Can we dream of the streets? The strange streets? Okay, there's nothing else I can do. Dread, go away. Don't. Can I dream? What happens here? Oh, contentment. We can get rid of this dread. 179. I think that makes more sense than using this contentment to counter this one. Because it will get pulled in there. So let's use right now the contentment. There you are. Clear my mind. Remember that I was different before. Yeah, you don't have to be down in the dumps with despair, man. You can just be content with all the nefarious goals that you are achieving. It's fantastic. Whoa. What is you? My study continues to progress. Confusion shrouds the past. The path. I must use more of my reason. Jeez. Thankfully, this will be available by the time before this expires, and that pleases me. Alright, the reason has been put in there. We have explored Moorland Shop. Put that location there. We get a book. What is this? The Skeleton Songs. Poems of greedy delight, composed by the possibly pseudonymous Arabella Dusk, the rumored heiress turned madam turned poetess. Alright, another book that we can study when we got the time. Let's explore more of the strange Street Strange by Moonlight, because out of this you can get glimmerings, you can get erudition. It is a fantastic way to advance your base stats. One of the things... Oh, jeez. Okay, we don't have visions just yet, so this should not be that big a deal. The day's done, and so am I, but I've earned my pay. Our health is fatigued. We get another point of vitality right there. And of course we get the money. We need to work. But we don't have reason available right now. I would rather not be demoted. It's all caught up in this studying. A little bit of a cheese that I learned. You put the timer in there. It does not continue to expire, so you can just leave this window open. You can cheese the system a little bit. I'm going to do that until hopefully my knowledge is back available. We got a glimmering out of that. That is our 3rd glimmering. We just need 1 more, and we'll be able to upgrade and have more passion. All right, we have gotten rid of our dread. Fantastic stuff. Put that into work, and we're going to cheese the crap out of the system. My research needs erudition. Womp, womp, womp. I cannot. I don't have any erudition. I don't have any of that. The one that I had over here already expired. It is possible we're going to get one out of this one. That is the only way that we can possibly get it. We get a fleeting memory, a consciousness of radiance. That's trappings for a possible upgrade. Oh, geez, we got fascination. Oh, but just in time, that other thing went away. So, thankfully, this does not destroy me. Continue exploring. What has happened here? My minions are attended by a prisoner rendered docile with the light. God damn it! Stop! Stop it! Bringing poor, pathetic, hapless fools into my prison. You are completely ruining. I have nothing to... I can do nothing with all these bodies. You crazies. All my studies for naught. For... I'm not going to be able to do it. That's unfortunate. Put that there. Our reason will be liberated. Oh, geez, but it's exhausted. That's bad. I got some erudition out of that. There's nothing. And we get our furtive truth back. Upsetting. Well, the position of Glover and Glover. I cannot use diligence. So we're just going to get a demotion, I believe. It's upsetting. I guess I can just delay it for as long as I can, right? I can just be a total scumbag. Some more restlessness is going to happen. Always annoying. I guess I can study. Alright, let's see. We have 3 glimmerings that are going to be depleted by the time we get there. We're just going to study this book. There. In Arabella's introduction, she explains that the book was to be illustrated, but that the Suppression Bureau would not permit it. She hints that the illustration still exists somewhere. The book is dedicated to Sir Parzival of the Red Cup. Wonderful stuff. Continue cheesing that timer, being a complete scumbag. We get some restlessness. This is always annoying. Put that there. I should talk. Let's get a new cultist. I want to get a new cultist. So we're going to use our furtive truth to speak in public. Talking publicly about the invisible arts will attract attention. Perhaps that's what I want. Actually, I want one of the muff. Or maybe one of the knife. I don't know if that makes a difference. The kind of lore that you speak in public of. Let's see if we can attract an assassin type. There you go. Put that there, cheesing that the crap out of that. So maybe we can get our reason back. No dreams going on right now. Nice, we got contentment out of our exploration. Continue exploring. Continue going out onto those paths. Is there anything I want to dream of? I don't think there is. Boy, does this get illuminated. Nothing happens there. I don't know what that is about. You can put dreams in there, but nothing happens. Continue cheesing the crap out of this timer, preventing that promotion. I'm just, you know, calling in sick. That's what's happening right now. My glimmerings, all of my wonderful limited things are being depleted. But my reason is back. Now we can go back to work. There you are. We got a subtle fracture again. We can use this opportunity to promote Slee. Oh, but we're talking to somebody right now. Fleeting memory. Out of that dread, it goes away, thankfully. I don't think there's anything else I want to do right now. Yeah, continue exploring. Where are the paths? Are they gone? Are they over? It is possible they have been depleted. Oh no, there they are. See, it gets a little messy. Oh jeez, it's been 42 minutes, seriously? Time goes by so fast playing this game. The 26 delightful fruits, the 7 chastisements, the 9 gardens, the 4 regrets. A red secret. Some words are spelled correctly only when the proper ink is used. Alright, we get another bit of lore. Continue piling them up down there. As well start organizing them. It's a little messy. Let's just put them right that way. It doesn't matter. The snap to grid is so much nicer now. It was pretty damn annoying the way it used to be. Anyway, now we have study free. I don't think we wanted to for anything right now. But I should just leave it right here. What I want to do, though, is to promote one of my cultists. So let's see what happens here. What's this about? Oh, yeah, I was talking publicly. Jeez, you don't have to do that. Come with me. I have made an acquaintance. That pleases me. For 3 seconds, though, 59. This is going to be expired by the time. That's too bad. I really could use this thing. It's alright. There will be more. There will be others. Okay, we're just going to leave it right here. That's the thing. With this game, there's no natural break point. So it's, you know, it just drives me to keep going forward and forward and forward. And it's already been 45 minutes and I don't even realize that time has passed so damn quickly. Time passes so fast playing this freaking game. It's uncanny. Hopefully you're having a good time with our increasingly messy cult. We have so many awesome places to go, but you know, the money is not quite there, so that's why I'm trying to get glimmerings and erudition, and that way maybe we can upgrade our base stats and allow us to do a little bit more. Maybe I should focus on that a lot instead of the cultist aspect. But you know, we can do all kinds of stuff. We can go back to the way of the wood with our passion and all that stuff. One way or another, it's quite the tortuous path to enlightenment. But we'll get there eventually. Hopefully you have a good time. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, be wary of what lurks at night.